Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ben Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Faithful, also known as LA Faithful, for episode number 64. And I'm here with my three amazing, beautiful co-hosts, MG Nas, also known as the Talking Sports with MG Nas. How you doing?
1K Nas.
1K
I am
Nas, yes
doing
sir,
great.
Mr.
Yes,
1K,
sir.
Mr.
Yes,
1K,
sir.
Mr.
Yes,
1K.
sir.
Congratulations on that, Mr. MG. Welcome to the 1K Club. Me and you, we up there
Yes,
now.
sir. Yes, sir. Hey,
Yes,
bro,
sir.
this is what's more important today.
Oh yeah, the greatest players of our generation.
I think you mean the two playoff chokers. Anyways.
So now, introducing my other co-hosts, we got the cheesy of the cheesiest of the beat. We got Cheesy P. How you doing today,
Hey,
Hayden?
Jay. I'm doing good, but
Hi, Hayden.
hi, BHUB. But first, I know it.
Nice drink.
Thank you.
All right, and
It
now
was
for the man of the
refreshing. It was
hour,
good.
the man, the myth, the legend, Bartholomew Hub, or also known as our very dear friend, Mr. B Hub. How you doing today, sir? How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm doing good, and I'm a deaf man.
Oh man.
It's
Hey, you ain't gonna be dead today, cause guys, this is we're finally doing it. The episode, the life of B Hub. We did it for me. We did it for Hayden. We did it for MG, and now this is for you, my boy.
Hey.
You gotta do this. We gotta tell you. We gotta ask you questions about you.
Isaiah.
It's time.
This is the last time BHUB will be a guest on the podcast.
Yeah, it's the last time you'll ever be a guest.
The last
I'm
time.
That's
I'm
true.
I'm fully into the podcast. Oh my God.
Yes,
Yes, this is your final.
Trust me,
It's your
everyone
final
is
God.
a guest once on this podcast who is a host, so you're officially
Shit.
boy.
Yes,
This
of
is your
course.
initiation.
Initiation, yes, sir. So you gotta kill a goat.
And
Can I fucking play?
You gotta kill the man in right below you, B-Hub. The man
All right,
with that
so-
hard mic. That's
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this started. Who wants to go with the first question of the day?
I will.
How about you? Okay.
Well, there you go, Mr. Hayden.
Let's
What you
start
want
off
to tell us?
with something obvious. How did you become a fan of one of the worst teams in the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys?
Oh, this is a good first question, and I'm going to explain it the best way I can. So, I think y'all know, me and my dad don't have the best relationship, but the best times we had were watching sports together. So I adopted all of his teams, and watching those sports games with him were the best moments we had as a father and a son.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Next question. When will you pick your NHL team?
I don't think that
I'm
necessarily.
a Predators fan.
Hey,
Nashville,
but-
baby. We're doing it for Nashville.
Now, the Predators is actually a team to the people who don't know hockey, but that did sound very, very out of context. But
That
the
did.
Predators is a
Hey,
team.
hey, hey.
He's like,
So,
"I knew,
here's my
knew,
question,
knew."
Mr. B Hub. I think we all know you, as far as what you do nowadays. Obviously, we talk to you consistently. And like you do podcasts, you do all this stuff, right? But, as a child, we all have like something that as a child we'll never forget, like something we always did,
Oh.
something that we just consistently did growing up, whether it's good, bad, ugly, routine. So what was like one of the biggest, like, how should I word this question? As a kid,
Moment.
what was one of your biggest like moments and like stuff that you always did or stuff that you always look back on as a kid and stuff that you loved doing shit?
Ooh, that is another great question. I'm thinking about when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I think having like a good bond with my family was probably the best thing I had when I was a kid. Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only boy that's in my family, so I grew up with sisters and stuff. But having a good relationship with them helped a lot. Playing games with them, that was probably one of the best moments
Yeah.
as a child. And also playing all the sports and stuff until I got hurt, which sucks. But you can still play these things with your friends. Like I did, like 15 hours ago with some of my friends, played some
There
basketball.
you go.
Did
So-
you win?
Those were probably the best moments I had. And playing NFL Street, which is a godly game.
Dubs.
Well, those are the things I look back on and I'm most fond of.
Now,
All right.
now, Question.
Next question before Isaiah goes and
Did you
Hayden
win
has a
today in your basketball game? That's all I care about right now. Did you win?
We played 21. I got second out of 3.
I'm disappointed.
But we were playing on like 8-foot rims. We were just dunking and stuff.
so it should be
Off.
easier then.
I'm disappointed in you, BHUB. I'm disappointed.
Hayden, I can beat you with one hand.
All right, let's go. When we meet up, we'll have an episode where I kick your ass in basketball.
Now, B-Hub.
Yes, sir.
Here's so I know this. Zay and Hayden might know this as well. But you played football as a kid.
Yes.
What was that experience for you?
Ooh. You know, my dad, me and him probably had some of our best moments because he always went to my games. My mom wasn't able to because she worked in a different state, and it was tough coming to games. So having him be there was fun. I played a lot of positions. I played left tackle. I played defensive end. I played linebacker. I even played safety one time in like A-League. We called it A-League. It was like before high school and stuff. But those were fun. And then in the middle of high school, that's when I hurt my back, and I just didn't want to, try to hurt myself for the future. I want to be able to walk when I'm older.
That's
Isaiah?
a good choice.
My mic was muted. Okay, Beham. I want to know, what sport did you fall in love with first?
Yeah. Basketball, football, baseball.
What got you all into this? What made you say, oh fuck, I like this sport the most?
It was football for me.
Okay.
Playing it pretty much all my life. And then when I got older, I kind of fell out of love with it because, when you get hurt, it has a sour taste in your mouth. So then I went to more of basketball. And then I fell back in love with football, watching these games, admiring how fucking great these players are at what they do. And it's just, it boggles my mind how good they are at this profession. But first love was definitely football. I didn't even play basketball until I was like in 7th grade.
Okay.
So I gotta ask now. You played football, you played basketball, right? You played like many sports.
Yes.
Now, if we do an all-around athletic challenge, you versus Hayden,
I'll win.
you gotta play one basketball game. You gotta do football challenges and baseball challenges. Are you winning?
BLB only win in baseball.
I played every sport that I grew up and loved. I played baseball, I played basketball, I played football.
Hey, B-Hub.
I destroy.
Now,
I'll put money on myself. I'm confident.
I have to tell you something, B-Hub.
Yes, sir.
He might not remember this. He once told me he can hit a home run in a baseball MLB stadium.
Yes.
That's why I said he'll win in baseball. Football, basketball, nah. That's all me.
I'm
All
confident.
right, but B-Hub. So, serious question here. So, growing up, everyone grows up different, right?
Yes.
Hayden grew up how he did, Isaiah how he did, and I grew up how I did. But the only one similarity is that we all love sports. I mean, I think that's why we're all here today. But
yeah,
growing up, I mean, how was it? How would you just overall? How do you feel about your childhood growing up with your sisters and how your parents what's your overall assessment on how your childhood was?
I'll say I had a pretty good childhood, but the only bad thing, I was pretty much by myself a lot. My mom made a few mistakes in life and kind of chose the relationship over her kids for a minute. But as you get older, you kind of realize that she's doing the best she can for us. Because I'm pretty much only lived with my mom my whole life. My father, that's the best I can put it. So it was good childhood, but I was just alone a lot.
Yeah. What would you describe your personality type?
Oh, personality. I think I'm pretty humorous and I say I'm kind of creative in certain avenues. I love sports and I just enjoy watching sports and trying to be creative in different ways, try to innovate myself. Because that's all you try to do in life. You try to better yourself. So sound pretty humorous and kind of creative.
Yeah. Question for you.
That's just
How did you fall in love with baseball? Was it a player? Was it when you started playing the sport? Was it a team? Like, how did you fall in love with the sport of baseball, which needs to fucking happen, but we'll talk about that a different episode. But how did you fall in love with baseball?
Before I get into that, let's just say, fuck Rob Manfred.
Yes. Fuck
Thank
him.
you.
He's a bitch.
So,
Yeah,
I grew up as a Red Sox fan. I will always be a Red Sox fan. And my favorite player of all time is obviously David Ortiz. Watching him in these playoff series in 07, 2013 were probably one of the funnest multiple years of my life. That 2013 run, because of Boston Strong, because of the marathon stuff,
yeah.
it was great. Coming back, beating the Tigers, David Ortiz hitting a grand slam in Game 5 or 6. It was just, I've always been a David Ortiz guy, and I love the Boston Red Sox, so that's my team for that reason.
BFB, you want to know what was another good World Series for you guys?
2018.
Yup, versus the Doyers.
Hey man, you just met, bro. You've never seen a fucking championship.
Shut up. Hey, at least I seen a football one. But anyways, so
okay.
Hey.
Boston. So I bet you some people are wondering why Boston for baseball and basketball, but not football. Why not the Patriots? Why the Cowboys?
My father. Just my father. It's the teams he adopted. It's been passed down through generations. It's just the teams they liked. And my dad really doesn't like the Patriots for obvious reasons, because how they cheated and stuff. But I just grew up a Cowboys and Boston fan. That's just how I've been.
Okay. Now, what was your favorite moment while watching sports outside of baseball?
Ooh.
Because, like, baseball, you can go on about the titles you've seen. Like, basketball, football, not really. So what was your favorite moment with basketball and football?
With basketball. I'm not going to say the 08 championship because I wasn't old enough to, like, be submerged into that run. So I'd probably say,
if you remember it, that's all that counts for a championship. As long as you remember
watching
it.
I vividly remember where I was watching it because my dad used to work at a place called the Moose Lodge. It's like a little bar place.
Yeah.
And I just remember, y'all know at, like, when y'all play pool, you just get the white ball and just throw it around and just try to get it
when you're a kid.
Into the
when
hole.
you're a kid, just try to get it in, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. Watching that finals was great. And besides that, it was probably the year we got Gordon Hayward and Kyrie. 5 minutes into the season, Gordon Hayward breaks his ankle.
That shit was terrible, bro.
It was the most up and down day of probably my life. Because I was so excited to see them play. And then, boom. So I'd probably say 2017, then the run there. Terry Rozier carrying us. Jaylen Brown having a pretty good second year. We barely had Tatum, but he wasn't playing that much. But that run of 2018 was great.
Hey, all I know is we almost beat you guys in 7 that year.
Well,
and then
sir.
And then we got our
revenge.
This year. We got our revenge.
If we had Gordon Hayward and Kyrie, it wouldn't have went to 7.
Oh, no. Fuck no. But then next year when you
then
had
we lost
Gordon,
in 7 to the Cavs. It was.
Hey, and then you lost to us in 5 that next year when you had Kyrie and Gordon.
That's tough.
Yeah. And then he said he was going to re-sign, then did it.
Yeah.
Love you, Kyrie.
That's Kyrie Irving for you. But football. What was your favorite football memory? We talked about basketball. Was it the Des Bryant catch or the Jared Cook catch?
You better stop. But it was the best years I can remember vividly were 2014 and 2016. Don't talk about it. Just having DeMarco Murray break out for that year was just amazing. Having Des Bryant in his prime, Tony Romo finally having an offensive line. Well, we gave it to him a little too late. Having a defense that wasn't that good, but created turnovers.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. Anthony Hitchens had a pretty good year. DeMarcus Lawrence as a rookie. That was fun. And then the playoff run, barely beating the Lions when we shouldn't have honestly won.
I think karma came back.
That's PI. I'll tell you, that's
Honestly,
PI.
the karma came and bit you in the butt that next game. Let's be honest,
Yeah.
it did.
But that Packers game in 2014-16 and the playoffs were honestly probably the funnest playoff games I've watched.
Yeah.
This year, one was pretty fun in certain ways against the 49ers. Congrats, y'all beat us. But I say those two games were probably the best because in 2016 we were down like what was it, 21-7,
Yeah.
came back, and then you just never give Aaron Rodgers time because he knows how to beat us, but he can't barely win an NFC Championship.
Shut up,
Like, why can't you lose to us?
bruh.
But
Because we own you.
those were probably the best 2 years. And then DeMarco Murray decided to go to mess up the Eagles, so that was great.
That was great. That was great.
Y'all overpaying him. But I think those were probably the best 2 years as a football fan.
No.
And having rookie Dak and Zeke, that was just...
Rookie Zeke and Dak were a different thing. Different breed. You guys actually beat us in that 2016 year, too, before the playoffs. At Lambeau as well.
Yeah, we beat you in the regular season.
That was Dak's only.
And that game against Pittsburgh in 2016,
Oh my gosh, that was a great game.
probably one of the best games that year.
Now, we've been on sports for a little bit, so I want to switch it off soon. But Isaiah MG, you got any other questions for BHUB?
Oh wait, I'm here. What? Oh,
Yeah.
Hi, B-Hub. How you doing today? I haven't talked to you.
How you doing, MG?
It's like I had
Howdy,
a
bud.
10 minutes.
I feel like I haven't spoken in a while. So, B-Hub, look, bro.
Yes,
Forget
sir.
sports, bro.
Mhm.
Outside of sports, watching sports, creating content for sports, what is your biggest hobby?
Yes.
Oh, biggest hobby. I like to draw sometimes. That's pretty fun. Drawing's fun and painting because it keeps your brain moving and you
Hey.
get to be creative. And then you use the canvas as an outlet
Yeah.
for what you in your mind want to create. So that's what I like to do. I like chilling with family, going hang out with friends. We don't have much to do here.
You
The
live
best
in
thing we can do
Virginia,
is go. I'm being 100% honest. Most of the people in the city just go and chill in the Walmart parking lot. That's the best thing to do here.
Bro, that's a
They
vibe.
chill in the Walmart
That's
parking
a
lot.
vibe. I feel them for that, so I'm not judging.
I mean,
And-
that's what happens when you live in Virginia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a.
No.
This little small town, there ain't much. And also playing games with friends. That's the best thing to do. Being in the Discord, that's a lot of fun. Beating MG in Brawlhalla, but he's beat me a lot the past couple days.
That's
But
too-
I am a football god in Brawlhalla. I am god.
Yes.
It's a game mode.
Yes.
Brawlhalla is a game they play in the bar. Destiny 2
Yeah.
is better. I'm addicted to that right now. But question, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What is it like living in Virginia? What is it like with the atmosphere, the climate, like everything? What is it like in Virginia?
I think MG probably knows a little more about Virginia because he's been here a couple times, I believe.
Mhm.
The climate here is crazy. It's like one day it could be like 60, then the next day it's like 20 degrees and pouring rain.
That's how it is.
Yes.
It would be
Yes.
snow if it was 20 degrees. Sorry, that's just my weather nerd coming out.
According to my calculations, I didn't ask.
Bruh.
But-
yeah, that's facts. Like I went on vacation, and I mean, just a quick story. One day it was raining. 10 minutes later, warm as fuck. Like I could go jump in the pool. It's crazy, but Isaiah, you have something to say, sir?
Okay. Okay, so you're talking about you talked about how literally the only thing cool is there to do is at Walmart. What are some of the foods y'all make out
Yeah.
there? What's something
Like,
traditionally
unique food.
that your mama makes? What's something that your mama makes that you can only see in Virginia?
The only thing you can see in Virginia, my mom makes a pretty damn good breakfast pizza. Like, like those what it's called, like those spinny rolls or whatever.
Yeah.
You like
Mhm.
break them open. You put gravy on it. You put
Yeah.
eggs. You put
Yeah.
cheese.
Put gravy
you put
on that?
bacon.
Bruh. Why
Yeah,
you-
because it's a breakfast pizza.
I thought people would put
Okay.
maple syrup. I don't know. I never had one of those before.
And then you put sausage on it. And then I made some Hawaiian roll, ham and cheese rolls.
That shit goes hard. That goes hard. I don't care. That is
That shit go hard, bro. That shit does go hard,
Butter
man.
on it. So what you're saying? You got some good taste of food out there.
But you got no taste in like outside of the world because y'all. It seems like y'all isolated.
Yeah,
I'm pretty isolated.
BHUB in Virginia is basically like in isolation, bro. This dude, bro, don't leave.
Yeah.
He don't leave Virginia. The only time he leaves Virginia, and he could tell you this, is to go to
West Virginia.
Where's Virginia? Who's pretty much Virginia?
pretty much the same thing.
It was Virginia until the Civil War. Sorry.
We know that.
History
Okay,
nerd,
nerds.
leave me alone.
I'm a
But
history
BHUB,
nerd.
quick question here. We know all this about you now. We're learning more things as we go, but I'm surprised no one has asked you. How old are you? When's your birthday? And like what year you were born?
Bro,
Yeah.
what's next? His social security number, his credit card
Shut
number.
Oh,
Anyways,
whoa.
B-Hub.
Calm down.
I'm joking.
Anyways, BHUB. Since I didn't know that was BHUB up there, but since you're BHUB, I would like you to answer the question.
Well, I was born on June 16th, 2003. And fun fact,
baby.
July's better.
June,
MG, July's better. July's better.
and I have another fun fact. I have the same birthday as my older sister, and she's 9 years older. You have the same birthday as Tupac. Yeah.
You're a Gemini, baby. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Bro, cancer's better. We kill
Hey,
people.
yeah.
We kill people
Whoa,
with
whoa,
cancer.
whoa. I don't
Whoa,
think
relax there,
I
buddy.
know how you know.
I listen here at the BINPodcast. The rest of us three don't condemn that behavior. That was just there. But anyway, I forgot what I was about to say, bro.
We're talking
Y'all
about
can go ahead.
birthdays and stuff.
May I continue my birthday?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
go
continue.
ahead.
Though, BHUB.
June 16th, 2003. I honestly don't know what time I was born, so who knows? I think it was
2
around
a.m.
8 p.m.,
2 a.m.
maybe
let's
8
just-
p.m., something like that.
Nah, 3
But
a.m.
fun fact, I have the same birthday as my sister. I was her 9th birthday present, and then she hated me because of it. I ruined her birthday. I ruined her birthday.
Bro, that's a big fuck you sibling moment. Be like,
Can't
"Guess
help
what?
that.
I ruin your birthday every year. Fuck you."
Yeah, we joke about that a lot every time I see her. So, like in Thanksgiving and
Hey.
stuff, I'm like, you remember when I ruined your 9th birthday? I wanted a pony or something, and I got BHUB. I got another sibling.
Yay! Congrats, bro. BHUB. So I have another question. How was it sharing a birthday with your sister? That's rare.
It was easier than you think because she lived with my grandmother. My grandmother pretty much raised her up, and for a little bit, me and my mom lived with her grandmother, so we just had the same cake, like same dinners and stuff, like little small family stuff. And then I go to my dad's, and it's just pretty much about me. Sometimes they did my little sister because her birthday's in May, so same cake and stuff. So it was pretty easy because my other sister lived with my grandmother for pretty much most of her life until she moved out.
That's what's up. That's
Now,
what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
question for you. For people who do not know, are you a country kid like me or a city folk like these two below us?
It's weird because
Like,
I like all types of music and stuff, but I like country music.
I'm talking
But I'm
like,
more of a city guy. I'm
talking like where you like what you are. Like
I'm more of
you
a
live
city guy, but because like other things I like, it kind of makes me a country kind of
No,
guy.
I'm talking like
I'm like-
geography. Do you live in the country, city, like?
Oh,
Like,
All
how
right,
did you
so
grow
I'm
up
going
with
to
it?
answer this
pretty much in the
question because-
country.
Okay,
There's
there you
just
go.
country
There you
here.
go. There you go.
So, Hayden, I don't know if you didn't understand. So he said he's a city guy, but he also enjoys country things.
I'm talking
Because
music.
it was hard for
He
you
was
to
talking
understand
music.
that.
He was talking music. And I was not implying music.
City's not a music genre, bro. He was talking about he's a city guy. Oh, Hayden makes me so mad when he acts dumb. Anyways,
I'm a city guy, but I live in the country.
Ah, okay.
I'm a city guy
Thank you.
who likes country music.
Man, imagine not
I
being a part of the
apologize.
city.
Hey,
Imagine not being a part
Yeah.
of the
bro,
city.
I like it better out in the country.
Anyways, Isaiah, can you speak? Because I'm tired of Hayden speaking.
All right, so Bartholomew, I want to
Yes,
know,
I hear.
what's your favorite type of music?
I'm a country music guy.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
all right. So if you're
Yes,
country, who's your
sir.
favorite artist? Who's your favorite artist? Who do you go to when you're sad, when you're depressed, or when you're happy? You want to listen to sad, depressed, happy, all of the emotions in the world. Well, who's that person
Ooh.
to you, musical wise?
I know this guy has done a lot of messed up stuff, but I like Morgan Wallen.
Oh, I love
He's,
him.
he's a vibe. He's a
He
vibe.
is. I
Some
feel
messed up
that.
stuff.
I
He's
feel
great
that.
at making music. I like Luke Bryan sometimes. I like
Sometimes.
Luke Combs. I'm like pretty much a lot of artists. I even like female artists. Female country artists sometimes they're different.
Carrie
So
Underwood's the GOAT. I don't care.
no, she's not.
Yes, she is.
But
All right,
I like all genre of music. Like I don't mind rap and stuff, but I just preferably listen to country because it's what I've always done.
Fun
I
fact: he listens to country music before every episode. Basically.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
I have a question. This is for BHUB. This is only for BHUB, and only BHUB can
Yes,
answer.
sir. You may answer your. I mean,
Is
ask your
old,
question.
is Old Town Road a country song?
It is a country song, but it's absolute garbage.
Okay.
It is trash. It is trash. It is terrible.
We'll,
I only ask country fans that question. Thank you, sir.
It's terrible.
MG, you know it's not country. Stop it.
I mean, I'm not a country fan, so I don't know like if that sounds like terrible. I don't know the country like scale.
Alright, I want to say this
I-
about
I-
Old Town Road.
But anyways, let's move on because
Technically,
I
it's
wanted BHUB to
country,
answer.
but it's not
How did-
real
shut up,
country.
Hayden.
Anyways,
This is why I didn't want to ask that
BHUB,
question because
BHUB.
Hayden just.
I have a question for you.
Yes, you may ask your question.
If you drive, and if you do, are you a good driver? Because I want to know if I can.
I don't drive right now. I'm gonna try to get my learners in the middle of the summer and start driving and stuff, but I don't have a reason to drive right now because I do online school. And I could just walk to where I want to go. Honestly, it's like if I want to go to a store, like a minute walk.
At least you have.
There's like a gas station across the street. I'm fine, but I'm kind of scared of driving in certain ways because
Yeah.
I have bad eyes. I have bad hearing. It's just not good for me. Like I don't like putting myself behind the wheel because when you live in a small town, there's a lot of drunks here, and I'm scared of getting in a crash because I've been in multiple crashes already in my life. So it kind of like I wouldn't say scares me, but precautionary reasons I really don't want to drive right now.
Okay.
I can respect that. Now, BHUB, we've
Yes.
learned all this stuff about you, right? We've learned that you and your sister share the same birthday. We learned that you're somehow Hayden couldn't comprehend this, but we learned that you're a city guy and all that stuff. But BHUB.
Yes, sir.
As a kid, and I have to ask everyone, what is your favorite go-to cartoon as a kid?
Yes.
I must hear this. We must hear this.
I have multiple cartoons. Do you want me to just say my main one I watched?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
The main one I probably watched as a child was probably Scooby Doo.
Scooby,
I love
Okay.
Scooby Doo.
Where are
But-
you?
I remember watching a lot of Tom and Jerry,
Oh,
watching Yogi Bear. That's an underrated one. Just watching all different types of cartoons. I even watched Blue's Clues.
bro, that was a
Fire.
Wait,
Fire.
With who? With who?
All the with Steve,
Okay,
obviously.
Good. I want BF. So what you're saying is you watch the classics. You're not someone who watched these new cartoons and think they're good. Got it.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
The cartoons these days just suck. I watch SpongeBob, but SpongeBob
Alright.
kind of
So we talked
Serious
about
question now.
cartoons. What's your favorite movie?
I don't watch a lot of movies, so this is tough. My favorite genre of movies right now is probably Marvel, so it'd probably be. God, I love that Spider-Man movie, but I'm gonna go with Endgame. I love Endgame.
Endgame was a good one. All right, what's your opinion of Captain America: Winter Soldier? All right, we're no longer friends, so MG is all yours.
Thor
I have a
Ragnarok
serious,
is better than that.
I have a serious question here. where do you now let's talk about the future. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? I know it's like a common question, like everyone
Oh,
gets asked, but seriously, where do you see yourself like now, like everything that you have going on now, and like where do you see this leading into the next 5 to 10 years?
probably. Uh, hoping I still talk to y'all, first of all. Doing
Mm-hmm.
this, and hopefully we're in a bigger stage in the next 5 to 10 years. I hope all of us are being successful in what we want to do. I just want to I just want to do stuff that I would love to do for the rest of my life. It's probably like create content and stuff. But if it's
Mm-hmm.
not that, I just want to get a good job, move into an apartment, stuff like that, and just try to live the life I've always wanted to do and just do different stuff, use different areas of life, and just in the next 5 to 10 years, I just want to be happy because I'm happy now, but I'm not content
Yeah.
with like the happiness I'm at. So I want to be at further road, like down the road. I want to be where I can sit here and be like, I didn't miss a chance where I could do something. I wasn't scared to do stuff, and I didn't limit myself of what I can be.
Hmm.
That's facts. Love
Now,
the mentality there.
yeah. Now, what's one of the things you have on like your bucket list you want to do before you die? What are some stuff like that?
Ooh, is it like sports wise or just in general?
Overall, like for example, oh, I want to go scuba diving. I want to skydive, like that type of stuff. Or I want to go
Like,
visit all 32 NFL stadiums, all 30 NBA, like stuff like overall.
this is tough. But overall, hopefully, I can get to a financial point where I can help my others around my
Okay,
family.
I love
Because
it.
I want to help my grandma out right now because she's lived in the same house for like years and years and years. You know, the more you live there, it breaks down easier. And I just want to make her last years of life the best I can because
Yeah,
she's getting to the point where maybe tomorrow is her last day. Like, you never know with these things. So I just want to
exactly.
help my family out. I care about people more than I care about myself. That's just always how I've been.
Selfless.
So
We
I
do that.
I just want to help everyone around me, and then I can help myself.
I love that because that's something you really don't hear when people say about their bucket list, helping out their family more about than like this common
Because
answer.
they gave everything to raise me up. Because while my mom went to work, she was the one that watched me.
Yeah,
When she wasn't there, my mom was there because she was pretty much the only parent I could say that raised me in a certain way.
yeah.
That's real.
Isaiah, you
That's
got
real.
any?
Let me see. B-Hub,
Yes.
if you weren't a Cowboys fan, what would you be? What's your second favorite team in the NFL?
Ooh.
If you wasn't a Cowboy,
Oh, if I wasn't a Cowboys fan, this is tough.
Kansas
Going
City.
all, definitely not Washington.
Yeah, no, I'll never say that.
Would it be Boston?
I don't really like the Patriots though. I like their team now, but I don't really like Mac Jones as a quarterback. I think he's just a steady quarterback. I'd probably say maybe I like the Colts in a certain way because I grew up watching Peyton Manning, and I was a big Andrew Luck guy. I really like that, like small town type
Yeah.
of vibe they have. And I really like a lot of the players they have now. I'm a big Darius Leonard guy. I like Jonathan Taylor, but
My
it's
boy.
just the culture they have makes me attracted to that city.
Okay. Now, what's your favorite NFL player outside of Dallas?
My favorite NFL player besides Dallas. That is a great question. And besides like a player that went to my college, I would probably say I'd probably say oh, this is tough. I like Josh Allen. and
Which
and
one?
back to that, if I wasn't a Colts fan, like that's the second team would probably be the Bills. Also,
Bills,
I like the
Josh
Colts and Bills, like those types of teams. Josh Allen, he's probably one of my favorite players on the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
All right, BHUB, my last question here today. We've learned everything about you, right?
Yes.
As far as, your past, current, and what you want to be and what you want to do in the future. Well, as far as content goes and the podcast
Yes.
goes, I know you're going to graduate high school soon, and it's a big achievement. Everyone wants
Very
to do
big.
that. It's kind of like a bucket list thing as far as, growing up. So you're going to graduate high school. What is next for you? What is next?
Right now, I'm thinking like about going to like a local college. That because if it's a local college, I could possibly do it online. There's like a place near called like Dabney and stuff. I might go to a technical school, like a welding school. I don't know, but right now I'm thinking I might go to a local college, or I might just get a job here, and then it'll give me a lot of time to be creative in this avenue called YouTube.
So
I like it.
what
All
are
right,
your
that's
plans?
my final question.
I have one more question. What are your plans for your YouTube channel, if you got any?
My plans right now are I want to be consistent, but right now I don't know why it's just always me. Like every video I make and things I'm in, I just think it's bad. I don't know why. It's just how I am. So I kind of not upload them because I just think it's bad.
Yeah.
But hopefully I get more comfortable with it and I just don't care and just put it out because I put all this time and effort into it, making these thumbnails. So hopefully I'm at a point where I'm consistent, like over the summer or maybe even soon. Like I want to make a video soon because it's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Isaiah, you got any more questions? Because I can't think of any other kind of MG.
Well, B-Hub, I will. If you guys didn't know, I'm gonna say I hit and forgot to record, and we actually recorded an hour of this, and we are on recording 3. No, we're not. We're not on recording 3, but I want to know. So again, you were telling us how you were born with your being partially deaf in your left ear.
It's like over 50%.
Okay, so and how do you deal with that? Like, is it just at this point like it's whatever at this point?
Yeah, you just get to the point where you're just used to it, and sometimes it gets very annoying because sometimes I'm like right beside my mom, and she's like having a full blown conversation that needs to happen. I'm just like, huh? But being like a deaf-ish person, it's kind of tough, but you just get used to it because how you lived your whole life.
Yeah. So how did you become a little partially deaf?
I completely don't know, but what my mom told me, it was like I was just born that way, and I had like a surgery or something to like open something. I think I was like born like something was like closed or like something with my eardrum was messed up. They like did a surgery to like reopen it, but they couldn't completely save the hearing. I don't know, but it's just I've just been like that.
Yeah.
And I have a pointed ear, so it's kind of weird, but you just live with it.
Exactly. Any other questions, you guys?
Any questions?
No,
but I do actually have another question.
Right.
Very important question. When are you gonna start posting more? I started posting more. Now I'm back onto the grind of the YouTube things. When are we gonna get B-Hub back? We got me back off of injury reserve. I'm back off of injury reserve. Now it's your turn. When are you coming off injury reserve?
Ooh, hopefully before the end of this month.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to be more consistent and just do stuff I want to do. I'm thinking right now I might make a video about the NFL media, how they're trying to ruin Patrick Mahomes' career and stuff. Like I dislike the media so much because they just full blown lie about a lot of stuff and just make headlines about stuff that doesn't even need to be headlines, just for their growth and views.
Do it, dude. If you want to do it. We'll be here.
You
know how it is around here.
We'll give you our honest opinion to try and help improve you.
Yeah. So.
And also, I got to get a camera. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you need a camera. I need a camera. I'm using my phone as my camera.
Yeah, mine is too.
Hey, I have a camera. It's not I got it for 75. It does good.
Huh?
Bib, if you want, I can send you what I got.
But
I got you.
BHUB, any final words you have to say before we close this out?
As always, thank you all for watching and supporting the podcast. I want to say thank you to everyone for letting me be a part of this podcast, asking me questions, and hopefully you learn a little more about myself. I'm still kind of mysterious in some ways, but I opened up about myself, which is good. Personal growth.
Exactly.
And
Yes, sir.
this is like doing these podcasts are kind of tough for a person that lives with real bad anxiety, like I do myself. I'm just scared of everything. I don't know why. It's just always been like that. I don't like being around people, but this is very therapeutic for myself to get myself and just get stuff out because it helps me when I like these podcasts help my like self-esteem a lot, and it's just a great time. And hopefully, let's keep growing the podcast.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
MG, you got anything to say before we let Isaiah close it out?
Half the time I didn't even realize Isaiah was here. It's like, nah, but ladies and gentlemen, shout out to y'all for supporting. You already know how it go around here. And we appreciate it, man. We're going to keep dropping these episodes and just keep being us. And we're gonna, if y'all like it, we'll keep doing it. And y'all already know how it goes around here. Shout out to BHUB, answering some questions here, getting to know him a little bit more. This episode is long overdue, man. We've all done this, me, Hayden, Isaiah, and now BHUB is on doing his turn. So appreciate him. And let's get it, boys. Let's go. But appreciate y'all for watching.
All right.
Anything else before you gotta go?
I just want to say, BHUB, welcome. This is the last official thing of the podcast, the life of. So congrats, welcome officially. You've been.
Hey, never say never. Never say never.
I made it.
But it's now official. Like everything's good. So I just want to say welcome officially. It was nice getting to know you more than what we already have. So it was nice. Isaiah, floor is all yours.
BHUB, thank you for being a good friend, man. I appreciate you. And MG, once again, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers, man. I appreciate you, man. You've been hell of a guy. You deserve this. You've been waiting, man. You finally did it. But look, this is just the beginning.
That.
This is just the beginning,
Yes,
baby boy. Let's get to 100K now. 2K. Let's do it. Let's do it. And hold up.
Oh my God, it's a Russian.
So you guys already know. You guys already know how it goes. What comes around goes around. This is LA Faithful and the Boom Podcast signing off for episode number 64?
Yes.
Until then, piss off, cunts.